Set. 180. 150. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Out.
They start the drive with Martin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Point it right. Check.
From the gun, a give to Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lucky. Check. Check 43. Check 52.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
He's checking. He's hopper. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Check the backer. Watch that. Tighten up. Tighten up. Shoot. Watch the
On first down, it's Green. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. On second down now, it's Green. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Check out read. Check 4. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Green. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Squeeze. Check 30. Watch the end.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch. Pick the edge. Come. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Say. Alert. Run. Here we go. Shoot. Check 26. Big edge.
They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City.
Check. 180. Go. Alert. Hurry. Hey, check.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And Martin's got it complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let's go. It's a party now.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Red Knox nothing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Every day, any day. Hatch it. Check three. Check nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Strong right. 4 there.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third and 10 now. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. From the gun on third down, Murray finding Green complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Under 10. 66.
And to give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Green, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
King. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Go 61. Matchbox lights. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Showing it.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 31. Check 31. Real. 33. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 99. Check 99. Watch twist. Pistol. Deuce.
Draw play. This is Martin. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Good. 180. King. I'm here all day. Hey, check Michael. Ball. Get in there. Hey, check.
Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Look, and it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Check.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st down, Martin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Set. 180. Regular. Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On the draw, here's Martin. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Hey, alert! 13. He's coming.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 50, check 50.
From the 24, Murray. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, it's Green, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Jim. It's great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup there.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On the ready. It's coming. We got Mike 96. You remember? Say what? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Complete. It's Johnson.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing on the 22-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Let's get it.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Henry. I don't think you got it, sir.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's checking crowd. Check three. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, it's Green. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Green, and he's got room. The 20. There goes Green. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Here's Mayfield dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's checking. Crash.
On second down, Martin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check the backer.
Martin. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Martin, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Fresno. Check it out, read. Check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Check 13. What's the end? SOS. 22, Jet, Rama. 22, Jet, Rama. Come.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. 15 on it. Check it out. Please. 25. Check 25.
On 1st down. Jarrett, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 36, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Martin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
180! Hurry! Get that ball, pistol. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Able to slither by. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to let it fly. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Martin. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mayfield. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Hatchet. Check.
Dickerson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,